So this is the first tutorial on how to read a stock quote. I'll try to keep them short and divide them up so you're not overwhelmed in one long video. This is just an introduction to the stock quote sheet. So I have attached one to this module also, so you're welcome to open that up and use it. Basically, a stock quote is telling you how a company is performing on the stock market. There's a ticker symbol, what the stock is currently going at within the last year, what has been the 52-week high and the 52-week low, and what it's currently selling for. So we're going to cover this first row in this first video. So we're going to look up Starbucks. So I'll just do a new window. You want to go to www.finance.yahoo.com. So again, that's www.finance.yahoo.com. That's where you'll always go to look up stock quotes. Then you go into the search box and you can key in the company that you want to look up. And as you start keying it in, you're going to see it gives you that corporation. You want to stay away from the extensions like .mx is Mexico, .ti is another place, not for sure where, .f, .st, stay away from those. You want to only go to things that are exchanged on the New York Stock Exchange and NASDAQ. So this does not have an extension on it. It's SBUX. So that's the one we're going to click. And we can go ahead and write that in the first box. That is the ticker symbol. That is the 3 to 4 digit abbreviation for that company. So that's its title on the New York Stock Exchange. You can see where it's being traded. It's being traded on NASDAQ. Okay, so you can see it right here. If it's not traded on either NASDAQ or New York Stock Exchange, in my other classes, I don't allow them to exchange it at all. Since we're not doing the stock market game, you can actually buy from anywhere at this point, but you can see this one is just traded on NASDAQ. All right, so the current price is this black price right here. So it's currently at 113.41. So you'll write that down in the current price. The 52-week high, you just go down here, and the 52-week high is 126.32. The 52-week low is 81.75. So we're going to compare the current price of 113.41 versus the current high of 126.32. Does it have room to grow? Yes, it does. It has exactly, if you take the 52-week high of 126 and subtract the current price of 113, you're going to come up with 1291. So it has 12.91 to grow. You don't want to buy something that's at its 52-week high. So if the 52-week high is 126 and it's currently selling at 126, you don't want to buy this stock. That means the stock is high and it's probably going to drop. You want to buy it when it's lower and it has a chance to grow. Right over here, you can see a screen on in one day it declined. That doesn't tell you a lot. Why don't you look at 1 month and you can see Starbucks has declined. Let's look at 6 months. Over the 6 months, even though it's had its declines, it's still up from 113.41 to where it originally was a year ago at 106. You can even do a 1 year and you can see that it's gaining ground. So you can see it started at 84 and it's up to 113. So you can see the ups and the downs of the stock market, and you can also see how people panic when it goes down and they sell, but they need to look long term when they look long term, even though this stock has its ups and downs, it's still higher than it was a year ago, by about 40. So keep that in mind as you're looking at companies. Don't panic just because they have a 1 day or a 5 day drop or a month drop. You can see within 6 months where it started versus where it's at, it's still higher. And once it gets to its peak of 126, you don't want to be buying then. You want to buy when it's at its lower so that it has room to grow.